Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 17 of Speedy Film Watchers. Let's see, where do you got for miscellaneous topics? Reggie left Nintendo. What's your opinion on that?
I kind of teared up when, his go away speech. It really touched me.
I didn't watch that. I only knew
Oh,
Reggie
it's like
because
a
of all the memes. They were
yeah, it's like
amazing.
a 2-minute clip he posted on Twitter, and he's talking about how he now he not only has fans, but he also has this is like his family almost. Like it was a very heartfelt speech.
Should probably watch that.
Yo, I don't keep up with current events, but that was one that I know.
Oh, here's another interesting thing. Apparently, YouTube will now demonetize videos if the comments are like really inappropriate.
Oh, it's gonna be abused to hell.
Yeah, it's gonna be pissed to hell. Someone's gonna just say a bunch of slurs or nasty stuff and demonetized. God.
Wow.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah. I heard
literally
about a second
everyone's.
apocalypse, but I didn't know the details.
Yeah, everyone's going ape shit over it because it's so dumb. What were they smoking?
I really think YouTube is gonna die. Like this is gonna be. There's so much that people can take, and there's with every
The
decision. Like,
problem is, what's the alternative? There's not much alternative for people.
um, I'm sure that if YouTube's reputation keeps going down the crapper like this, then people will just have to tolerate with lesser alternatives.
And maybe, honestly, I was thinking of trying out posting on the Daily Motion, but I never actually got around to doing that.
I've also heard of BitChute and DTube.
I've never heard of those.
Well, you never heard of DTube? It's from the Steam blockchain.
Oh yes, I was listening to that.
Yeah,
I have a Steam account. I just never use it.
yeah. So I think the more and more popular those particular platforms will get, the less and less. I guess. Well, I guess YouTube will always be there, but it'll be like very watered down, family friendly content. And then all the people who have wrong think and edgy content will all go to different platforms.
Mm-hmm.
It won't be the death of YouTube. It'll be like a separation.
I can see that happening. Just YouTube being the kids' platform. Like, kind of funny. Dead.
So, oh yeah. Also, the Mars Opportunity rover just died.
What? Oh, I did not hear about that.
Yep. I think. Okay. So the meme is its last message was, "My batteries are dying and it's getting dark," and people meme the hell out of that. Like made it really over dramatic.
Let me guess, there was an Infinity War meme out of that.
Yeah. And there's also I think there was like a GoFundMe. No, not a GoFundMe. A Change.org to name the very first city on Mars Opportunity.
I'll probably do that.
Yo. Apparently, also Opportunity was only supposed to be operational for 90 days, but it lasted for 14 years.
Ow.
Yo, so that's all I know of current events.
Yeah, I just pull out random stuff that happens for fun miscellaneous topics. But now let's get into Pulp Fiction, the every pretentious film student's favorite movie.
Wait, who?
Every pretentious film student's favorite movie.
Yeah, I was expecting this to be like mind blowing, but I gotta say it. I shouldn't have gone in with such high expectations because there were some really badass parts, but it wasn't like consistent throughout it.
Like what exactly were you expecting?
I was expecting like a action thriller, like
Where
constant.
in your mind did you think you were getting an action movie?
I guess I was mistaken then. I thought that it was just like a. From the small clips that I've seen of it, I thought it had more action in it. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
That's unusual.
But in reality, the movie is more about shoot. I don't know.
About characters and I was actually group watched this with B Hill. He wasn't able to do the podcast, but he mentioned this idea that it's all about what I say metaphor for chaos because everyone just gets into shit for like random reasons or no reason, kind of like a rapper. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention what is the significance. Did you ever look up what Pulp Fiction really means?
So I know that Pulp has to do with the beginning title card actually says the definition. It's like a shoot.
So it's like Pulp Fiction is referring to pulp magazines and hard-boiled crime novels popular during the mid-20th century, known for the graphic violence and punchy dialogue.
Popular or sensational writing that is generally regarded as being of poor quality.
Very ironic. This movie is trying to not imitate, pay homage to that style. It's now recognized as a masterpiece. I mean, it is, but
also there's something weird. You know how in Boondock Saints where they would have the fade outs and fade ins?
Yes.
At random points, they also had that in this movie. I wonder if Boondock Saints copied from this.
I'm not sure if I don't know where that began. Probably have to dig way back.
Mm-hmm. I know that there are these things called pulp magazines.
Yeah.
And actually, the reason I know about that is because of H.P. Lovecraft. He started publishing his works in those kind of magazines, and they're worth a lot nowadays.
Okay. Wait, let me look at my notes real quick. Let's see. What did I write down?
I'm kind of confused about the timeline.
The timeline. So the time.
So,
what was the exact time? I think it was like it's okay. Let me try to remember. I'm gonna try to go off memory. I'm not gonna look this up and think real quick.
was the stuff? Oh wait, was the stuff with Bruce Willis before or after the beginning part?
Well, the part where he goes after the watch it, then gets like kidnapped. That's the last part because remember he shot Vincent in that section when Vincent was in his bathroom. That section was all last and chronologically. And I guess before that was the whole tire scenario, and then the detonator in the garage, and before that was the whole Marcel Smalls thing. Then I guess the okay, no the wait yeah the wait. No. Actually, no. The thing with Marcel's wife was before the Bruce Willis plot with the gold watch, because Vincent taking Marcel's wife out was mentioned in the where they were going up to get the briefcase. And then I can't remember the first section Bruce Willis takes place in.
Oh yeah, they were talking about a foot massage.
Yeah, the foot massage is suddenly taken seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, let me steal questions from Schmoop because I can do that. Questions. Alright, so fun thing I could steal. This movie has a Schmoop page, so I could steal interesting discussion questions from.
Alright, go
there's
ahead.
the thing you're going to want to ask. What do you think is in the briefcase?
Okay, yeah, that's the big mystery here. I actually researched that briefly, And there's many different theories about it. There's a very popular theory, that it's actually Marcellus Wallace's soul. He sold it to the devil. And
Yeah,
that's
because you
why,
saw the devil's number is what opened the briefcase. I
yeah,
noticed that when I
666. And also, he has a band aid on the back of his head, which, according to something, I don't know, apparently it's not actually in the Bible, but people say it's from the Bible. That's where the devil takes your soul out of the back of your head.
But here's the thing: what would a soul look like?
The most, I guess it's the most purest form of the self, the most beautiful and
How
purest
would you
form of it.
contain that in a briefcase?
Yeah, I have no idea. This is weird.
I don't know. It could be just honestly. It could be. I think it might be like a super rare gold thing because it shines yellow. With
Yeah, there's also another theory that it's actually the diamonds that were stolen in Reservoir Dogs, which is a movie I really want to watch, but I haven't seen it.
yeah, that movie's pretty cool. I don't really. Yeah, because I know Tarantino planned on having like having like a prequel connecting Pulp Fiction to Reservoir Dogs, but the actors got too old. It was connecting Vincent with I can't remember which Reservoir Dogs character, but they got too old, so that idea was scrapped.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we find some younger actors who can imitate them. That would be really awesome to see. Also, so you could do stuff. Tarantino has a new movie coming out this year, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. July 26th, it's out. Oh, that's gonna be lit.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, Tarantino has a new movie coming out on July 26th. Once Upon a Time in
Oh,
Hollywood. It's
time in
something about
Hollywood.
like I think it was like the Mason family murders. It should be interesting.
Okay, I'll keep this on my radar.
Yeah, I'm hyped for it. All right, what other questions I want to steal?
So I
So
guess
okay, this question from Shmu is really interesting. Why are there no bad guys or good guys into the traditional sense in the film? How can we have conflict without good and evil? First off, do we agree with this statement? Well, yes. So let's Marcy.
I
So we
think
have Vincent, Julius. Could
I think everyone in this movie is a bad person.
yeah, everyone in this movie's just bonkers. Well, maybe Julius. Well, Julius is comes close to good because he's like I don't know, sees the light, I guess, by the end of the movie's runtime. So I think that's the closest. Yeah, everyone else is absolute insane. Well, maybe Bruce. Could we count Bruce Willis' characters as good? And then, well, I think actually I would say the one true evil would be the people who like could take up Bruce character and Marcellus Wallace down. They have no redeeming qualities, at least Sean, of course. So I think. But the second question is interesting. How can we have conflict without good and evil? Well, actually, that's pretty simple. Differing objectives.
It's all on a spectrum.
Yeah.
You have like really, really evil, and then you have kind of evil. You have like a middle evil. I don't know. It's like it's varying degrees. It's not black and white like that.
Yeah, I mean, basically nothing in life is black and white. I think the question of the idea of how we have conflict without good and evil is that its conflict doesn't occur from good and evil, it comes from differing objectives, and those two objectives counteracting one another. That's where conflict starts. Where like one force, be it person, nature, whatever, is against the odds of some other force.
Yeah.
All right. All right. And do I have any just regular things I take notes on that are interesting? Oh yeah. Why does Julius Here's something I took a note on. I think I'm thinking about. Why does Jules shoot the guy on the couch over Brett saying best intentions? Because they were like, I think it was like double crossing Marcellus Wallace. That was the issue. So then best intentions just shot that off.
So why did they have? I guess it really comes back to the mystery of the briefcase.
Yeah, I guess they were like, gonna sell what was in the briefcase.
The guys at the beginning. So you're saying
That's
that
right, or something.
they stole the briefcase from Marcellus Wallace, but jeez, what happened?
Like I think maybe the best intentions came off as like, Actually, I'm thinking about that line now. What? Let me see. Maybe the thing in the item was, maybe it was drugs. Really powerful drugs that will destroy the user, which is why the best intentions was they get it away. Or some similar object.
There's so much of this movie that I just don't understand why it happens. It goes back to like Rubber, things happen for no reason.
Yeah.
What if the thing inside the briefcase is actually the watch that was stolen from the Bruce Willis character?
Yeah, while rewatching, I was thinking that too, because it was shining gold. And I can't remember if did we see Bruce Willis grab the watch? Because I don't remember that.
Yeah, I think that he just lost it.
Yeah, I was thinking that. And then he ended up replacing with the Z necklace. Like that was interesting. Like Z as Z is the last letter of the alphabet, and that is the last and when Yoshi's character goes off, that's the last event in the timeline. I just realized that joke.
Yeah.
Okay, that's clever.
I gotta say, some of the stuff with the Bruce Willis character was kind of boring. But when he meets Marcellus Wallace, I think that's when it becomes really epic.
Oh yeah.
Marcellus Wallace gets run over, and then Bruce Willis he gets into a car accident with someone else. They both wake up. They shoot each other, and they chase each other into a store, and then the store owners like keep them captive so they can rape them. And then Bruce Willis is having none of that, so he breaks out, and he gets.
And then you get that's a Cantana. I think that's how you pronounce it. I probably botched that.
When he saw the katana, I was like, "Oh my god, this could be so much."
I mean, Chainsaw would have been cool as well, but Katana's pretty cool as well.
Mm-hmm. The chainsaw would have been, would have been really cool. But then he gets the katana, slowly goes downstairs and he slashes the guys out. And then Marcellus Wallace is like, "Okay, I'm not going to kill you, but you got to get out of here and not tell this to anyone."
Okay, so when we're talking about the pulp, so another question should move, which connects to the whole pulp thing, because the pulp magazines are about glorifying violence. Do you feel this movie is glorifying violence and drug use? Definitely not the drug use part, because there was a scene where Marcellus Wallace's wife, I can't remember her name, ODs on drugs, and you see that it's really bad. I think I don't think this is glorifying violence. I think this is like kind of like a. I'm not sure if I call it a parody of Pulp, but yeah, it's definitely not straight Pulp.
I didn't feel like it was a parody, but maybe that's just because I came in with weird intentions.
You thought it was an action movie? Well, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't think it's a parody. It's takes a little too serious. Nah, this movie doesn't take so seriously at all.
Do you know if it was like written to be a parody or that was the intention?
Yeah, I don't know. We're probably just making stuff up, but Death of an Author says null analysis, authorial intent is completely irrelevant. So, whatever. Any other interesting things? Who's my next? Oh, there was an interesting comment Marcel Small's wife made about how people do not enjoy silence amongst one another until they know each other very well. Do you ever feel like that?
Huh?
Do you agree with the idea that people do not like the idea of being completely silent around one another unless they know each other very well?
Geez, I don't know. I'm not sure what that.
Well, like, it was in the diner, they were being quiet for a moment, then I still can't remember what name says about like how like people find it
Yes,
awkward.
yeah, okay. Yeah, so basically said that, geez, it's kind of annoying that you have to chitter-chatter about bullshit so you don't feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, and
That is really strange. I never noticed it. I never thought of it that way. I know that it is kind of awkward because this, it has a name called awkward silence, but I didn't even realize that it's so prevalent, and I don't know. Just to break the silence, you have to talk about inane bullshit to pass the time.
There was an interesting thing pointed out a lot, finally Vincent's little soliloquy about being loyal, and yeah, so you think it's at the end where Julius is done with it. It's kind of like being no longer being loyal to Vincent. Do I have any others? And in the Bruce Willis character's child,
so the Bible verse that the dude Samuel Jackson he he talks about it, but it's not actually in the Bible, at least not fully. I actually pulled out my MacArthur study Bible and turned to Ezekiel 25:17, and the ending part is the same, but he added a bunch of stuff at the start to make it longer.
You sure? All right. I actually found a quote from. I will execute it. Nah, I found King James version online. It literally just says, "And I will execute great vengeance upon them with furious rebukes, and they shall know that I am the Lord when I shall lay my vengeance upon them." Honestly, I think it's not. It's really adds. I think maybe that's like a joke about how there's like people interpret the Bible differently.
Oh yeah, there's that scene where he was at the.
Yeah, where he's talking about where he's like, he said the quote a lot because like a bunch of people quote the Bible, like, they like don't really know what it's supposed to mean.
Yeah, they said, this morning I had to say the same thing to someone else, and I had to think twice about what I was saying. I was wondering, shoot, I forgot exactly what he said. He's like, the gun is the shepherd, I am the. I don't know.
I am the lamb and you are the evil, I guess.
Yeah, so he's interpreting in many different ways, and he's like, I don't even know what this means anymore. I thought it was just something cool to say before I blow someone's brains out.
Yeah, I definitely think that's a joke about how people just spew Bible verses as explanations without actually doing any sort of interpretation. Or analysis.
Dude, you got viewer questions?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a lot I could talk about this movie. This, like, seriously, I went crazy trying to take notes. It's like, oh, so much to take notes on. If you want to move on to Q&A now, we can do that. Get timestamp. Alrighty, we got 3 questions tonight. Question number 1 from Alan Macroventer. How was your birthday party today, Peter? It's not my birthday. And I haven't had a birthday party since I was 10, so I don't think I'll ever get another birthday party. Okay, question number 2 from Colin7. Okay. What is your favorite level from Mort the Chicken? I never heard of that game. Have you?
Yeah, so Mort the Chicken is. Have you ever played Flickies? It's like a Sega game.
I
You
never
go
heard
up
of it.
on different. Have you heard of Sonic 3D Blast?
I played that.
All right, so it's kind of like that, where you basically platform around. You go to different places. You collect. So in Mort the Chicken, you're supposed to get these little chicks, and then you grab them. They follow you, and then you go to this pipe, which they go down. And then when you get all them in, then you win the stage. That's basically the
So
whole
what's your
deal.
favorite level in that game?
I haven't actually played enough of it. I know there's like a snow level which looks really cool.
All right. Okay, so we got a question from our first final question from anonymous user. When will a good movie be discussed?
Oh come on,
We
this is like this is a decent movie.
yeah, we discuss a lot of good movies. I don't know what the we get this question a lot. Did we get this question before?
Yeah, we got it on the last one. Oh, wait, no,
Nah, it
actually, we
wasn't
got
the
it on
yeah, we have
the.
before from when Bag was asked, why don't you all discuss a good movie statistically fresh? Fucking
Yeah,
fresh.
I liked on Body and Soul. I liked that movie about whatever the heck it's called, the Shimmer.
Oh, Annihilation.
I don't know. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, the only movie I'd say I didn't like was the one about the cowboy.
The Rider. Yeah. But, but thankfully you missed the worst movie discussed, Star Trek 5. Oh, God.
Well, if I were to give a Pulp Fiction rating, I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
I'm gonna be a
Maybe
normie,
a,
give it 10 out of 10. This movie is fun as hell. There's so much detail. I crave it.
all
But
right.
anyway, I gotta pick out another movie. So, Master Lee Blue, have you ever seen The Holy Mountain?
Hell nah. Never even heard it once.
Oh
Holy
man,
mountain.
this movie. I mentioned this movie's details. Oh my god, this movie has. There's gonna be a lot of symbolism in this movie. Probably some I didn't notice. We're gonna have a fun time discussing this.
It's from 1973?
Yeah, it's 1973.
In a corrupt, greed-fueled world, a powerful alchemist leads a Christ-like character and 7 materialistic figures to the Holy Mountain,
Oh
where they
yeah,
hope to achieve enlightenment. All right, that sounds fun.
yeah. This movie's wild, and we're gonna have a fun
All
discussion. I
right.
think. All right, so I guess that's it. Thank.
All right, see ya.
See ya.